Emboar is a firefighting type starter Pokemon that was introduced to us during the 5th generation of Pokemon. Whilst being much slower than Infernape or Blaziken, Emboar has some insane attacking power, and when accompanied by a Choice Scarf item, we can get our Emboar to a quick enough speed tier where we can take advantage of our moveset that utilizes Flare Blitz and Close Combat for some nice stab damage, followed by Wild Charge and Head Smash for some much needed coverage. And the best part of this moveset is that all moves that have got recoil damage get boosted in power thanks to Emboar's Reckless ability. So the plan is essentially to be super fast and to hit super hard. Fantastic stuff. And yeah, while we're on the subject, let's do our quick question of the day. What's your favourite Generation 5 starter Pokemon? Mine would definitely have to be Duot, as it's my favourite out of all the 3 starters, but yeah, I'd love to know yours, so be sure to let me know down below in the comments, and if you enjoy the video and want to join me on my journey to reach 1,000 subscribers, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button for more exciting battles. And with all that said, let's jump straight into the games. Okay, so my opponent's got an Umbreon, a Gardevoir, a Meowscarada, Serperior, Gyarados, and a Tyranitar. Very cool team, I like it. I'm going to lead off with my Garchomp, and let's do this. Alrighty, so who are you leading off with, eh? So out comes the Umbreon, okie dokie. So, do I think this thing's going to Toxic me is the question, eh? So, either way, I think it's in my best interest to get up some Stealth Rocks, right? So, interesting. They might not, they might be expecting me to be a setup variant, or not. Either way, let's go for those Stealth Rocks. Alright, so Garchomp goes for those Stealth Rocks. Moment of truth. Is the Umbreon going for the Toxic? Let's find out. Alright, so there's the Stealth Rocks, and they are going for the Toxic. Okie dokie. So, now, I think they're going to go for a Wish or a Protect, right? So, I'm going to switch my Garchomp out. Question is, who do I want to go into, eh? So, I'll preserve Garchomp to be able to deal some Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin chip damage to, like, the Tyranitar or something. So, I'm going to go into my Lapras in case they stay in, right? If I can Whirlpool Perisong trap this, that'd be great. So, okay, let's see. Garchomp comes on back, and Lapras. I need your assistance, buddy. Now, are they going for a Protect, or are they going for a Wish? Oh, they go for a Crunch. Okay. Oh, my God, that does a serious damage. Okay, fair enough. So, I was not expecting that to do that much damage, so fair enough. So, alright, Lapras, let's go for a, what do I want to do, eh? So, I'm going to go for an initial Protect to get a turn of leftovers, right? I think I'm going to need as much health as possible, because I think they're going for a Toxic right now. So, let's see. So, they are going for the Toxic. Okie dokies. Now, I'm going to go for, the Whirlpool to trap this in, and then I'm going to go for the Perisong, right? Because they're definitely going for the Toxic, so let's go for that Whirlpool. Here we go. So, okay, here comes the Toxic. Now, I can't believe that Crunch did that much damage, right? So, okay, as long as we've got enough health to be able to live the Crunches and the Toxic damage after the Perisong, because we need to be able to stay in for 2 turns, right? That's all that matters, right? So, okay, Lapras, we get some more leftovers, lovely jubbly. That will essentially negate the first turn of Toxic damage, which is nice to see. So, okay. Now let's go for that Perisong. They might go for a Wish, I don't know. But either way, they could be a Baton Pass set, you never know. They could be like Wish Baton Pass. So, okay, they take some Whirlpool chip damage. Let's go for that Perisong. They might go for a Wish. So, they go for a Crunch. Okay, so that bloody hurts. Oh my God, okay. So, Lapras goes for that Perisong. There it is. Now, the thing is, do I have to Terra Fairy to be able to live? Because if Lapras goes down, they can just switch out the Umbreon and then all my work will be for nothing, right? So we get a bit of leftovers. Now we're taking turn 2 of Toxic damage, and it brings us down to 90, right? So, okay, I can now go for a Protect, but I'm thinking that it's not going to be enough, is it? So, geez, alright, so they might take my Lapras down. Do you know what? Let's go for one Sheer Cold. Let's do it. So, here comes another Crunch. Hold on, Lapras. Lapras holds on. Now, let's go for that Sheer Cold, and we miss. Of course we do. So, fair enough. So, at least the Umbreon's weakened down to the point of them being almost at 50%, right? So, at least it's weakened. So, alright, they're going to take another turn. Oh, we take the Poison. Oh, do we live? No, it knocks us out. So, that means that they won't get the Whirlpool damage, unfortunately. So, Lapras goes down, and unfortunately, that breaks our Perish trap. But I wasn't expecting the Crunches to do that much damage. It's crazy. Okay, either way, I'm going into my Emboar now, because I need to get off some damage, right? So, Emboar, come on in, and I'm going to go for that Head Smash. I think that's in my best interest. Yeah, Head Smash looks great. So, let's go for that Head Smash. Here we go. They're withdrawing. Cool. Maybe they're going into Gyarados. If they do, I'm pretty sure that Head Smash will knock it out. Let's find out. So, I'll go into the Gardevoir. Okay, so if they're not Choice Scarf Guard, I mean, this Head Smash, if we don't miss, will knock this out, right? So, okay, they trace my Reckless. That really means nothing to them, really, to be honest. So, okay, Emboar, let's go for that Head Smash, and let's knock out this Gardevoir. Boosh. Okay. Wait, it lived. Oh, my God. Okay, so That's interesting. I can't believe it lived. Alright, so if they're not Choice Scarf, we outspeed. So let's go for that Head Smash and let's knock them out. Alright, so there it is. Emboar goes for that Head Smash and we knock out the Gardevoir. I can't believe it took that much damage from my Head Smash. That's nuts. Okay, so fair play. Good job, Emboar, buddy. And yeah, okay, so we take some recoil. Let's see who's next. So Gyarados is coming out next. Okie dokie. So they take some Stealth Rocks. Do you know what? I think even though oh, they're Moxie. Okay. I'm going to be going for that Head Smash. Let's do it. Alright, so Emboar goes for that Head Smash, and we knock out the Gyarados as well. Fantastic job, Emboar. So Emboar gets a second KO. Lovely jubbly. Let's see who's next. Who's coming out now, It's going to be the... Oh, Umbreon. Okay, fair enough. So, do I think Head Smash knocked this out at this range? Do you know what? I don't think it does. So, interesting. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against this, to be fair. So, I think they're going to go for a Wish. Who's Emboar got against in the back? So, Emboar... do you know what? I am just going to go for that, I'm going to go for that Head Smash. Let's do it. So, oh, they go for the Protect. Interesting. So, not too sure why they're going for that. I could have switched, I guess, for 3 then, but it is what it is, right? So, we know they got Crunch and Toxic. We haven't seen their final 2 moves. Maybe they're Wish and Protect. Sorry, we've seen 3 of their moves. So, let's just go for that Head Smash and let's hope that it's enough, right? Come on. Alright, so Emboar goes for that Head Smash. Get him, buddy. And we knock out the Umbreon as well. Oh my god, Emboar gets its 3rd KO. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. So, does the recoil take us out at this point? Let's find out. So, no, Emboar holds on. Amazing. Okay, let's see who's next. Who's coming out? Is that the Meowscarada? It is the Meowscarada. Okay, so, they outspeed us though, unfortunately. So, but you know what? Against this, I can just go into my Corviknight, can't I? So, yeah, okay, so... Actually, on this, I'm going to go into my Garchomp because I want to be able to deal double the amount of, what's his face, Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet, chip damage, right? And the Corviknight is good against the Tyranitar, right? So, oh, Shadow Claw, okay, so Protein turns them into a Ghost type. Let's see how much we take. Garchomp takes that really well, good job. We deal some more Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet, chip damage, lovely jubbly. And now I'm going to go for a Dragon Tail to be able to do some damage and then bring something else in to take some Stealth Rocks, right? So, okay, Garchomp, let's go for that, I could go for Earthquake as well, couldn't I? So, actually, let's just go for that Dragon Tail. Alright, so, oh, they got the Play Rough, and Garchomp holds on like a boss. Okay, so, here's some more Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet, chip damage. That Meowscarada is bloody weakened, so we might even knock it out with the Dragon Tail, right? So, Garchomp goes for that Dragon Tail, and we knock out the Meowscarada. Amazing job, Garchomp, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. So, okay, I can always bring Emboar back in on the Tyranitar, but their other Pokemon, which is name I'm forgetting, outspeeds. But Garchomp lives. Fantastic. Let's see who's next. There's who is that? It's going to be the Tyranitar. Okay, so I can just go for an Earthquake against this. Yep. So they set up the Sandstream. Who was their final Pokemon that I was forgetting? It's the Serperior. Okay, so I've got Corviknight for Serperior, to be honest. So, yeah, do you know what? Let's just go for that Earthquake and let's do some damage. Alright, so Garchomp goes for that Earthquake. Is it enough to knock out the Tyranitar? No, it's not. Okay, fair enough. So, what are they going for? Crunch. Okay, they're going to take some Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet chip damage. So, is that enough to knock out the Tyranitar? Oh my god, was it? Let me just double check. Okay, so Garchomp goes down. Thanks for all you've done, buddy. You've been amazing. Does the Tyranitar go down? It does. Oh my god, Pseudo taking down. They took out each other. Anime moment, right? So, okay. I haven't terrestrialized yet, have I? So, I'm going to go into my Sceptile and... Interesting. Now, I'm going to go into my Sceptile. Let's do that. So, alright, coming in Sceptile, buddy. I'm going to Terrafire a Terra Blast, and that should be enough to knock it out, right? So, okay. Here comes the Serperior. Grass Starter versus Grass Starter. So, alright. They take some Stealth Rocks. A potential Focus Sash has been broken. Let's go for that Terrafire, Terra Blast. Let's do this. So here we go. Terrestrialization time. So, okay. We've had Pseudo versus Pseudo. And now we've got Grass Starter versus Grass Starter. So, unless they terrestrialize into something like a Resist, like a Terrafire or something, we will definitely knock this out, right? We're definitely faster unless they're Choice Scarf. We're about to find out. So, oh, they are terrestrializing. Damn. Okay, fair enough. So, alright. Maybe, okay. Well, let's see what... Maybe they've gone for Terrafire, Terra Blast as well. So... No, they're Terra Stellar. Okay, unless they're Choice Scarf, we'll definitely outspeed it, right? So, okay, here we go. Alright, Grass Starter versus Grass Starter. We both terrestrialize, and Sceptile's faster. Choice Specs, a Fire Stab boosted Terra Blast will definitely knock this out. Get him, buddy. And down goes the Serperior. Amazing, okay. What a fantastic battle. Amazing. So, yeah, good game to my opponent. They had a really cool team. I loved it. And, yeah, great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Okay, so my opponent's got a Palafin, a Corviknight, a Clodsire, Hydreigon, Sylveon, and a Meowscarada. Very cool team. I'm leading off with my Sandy Shocks, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So out comes the Clodsire. Okay, fair enough. I could go for an Earth Power on this, to be fair. Do you know what? I think I might go for an Earth Power. But then again, they might switch, right? So I'm going to go for that initial Stealth Rocks. Let's do it. So, okay. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So Sandy Shocks goes for that Stealth Rocks. Sorry, what am I talking about? What are they going for? Their own Stealth Rocks, maybe? And they are. Okay. So now I'm going to go for an Earth Power. If they want to stay and Toxic me, I'd love the chance to deal damage to this, right? So let's go for that Earth Power and let's see if they switch. They're withdrawing. Fair enough. I wonder if it's into the Hydreigon. Let's find out. So, okay. So who's coming out? It is the... Oh, okay. I'm more than happy to get off an Earth Power on this, right? So, unless they should do a huge chunk of damage. Get them, Sandy Shocks. Earth Power time, and look at that. The crit probably mattered, but amazing. Down goes the Palafin. We don't have to worry about that anymore. And yeah, okay. Fantastic job, Sandy Shocks. Let's see who's next. Who's coming out now, eh? It's going to be the Meowscarada. Okay, so I can just go into my Corviknight on this. Yep. So let's go into Corviknight. Here we go. So, alright, Corviknight will take a little bit of Stealth Rocks damage. But if they go for the Flower Trick, we can easily resist it, and then I can go for a U-turn, right? So, Corviknight, the Galar champion, come on in. Okay, so, a little bit of Stealth Rocks damage. Are you going for a Flower Trick? They are indeed. Okay, so, Quad resist it, so let's see how much we take. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, so, I'm now going to go for a... I'm going to go for a U-turn. Let's do it. Alright, so... Oh, they go for the knockoff. Fair enough. So, Corviknight takes that really well. I didn't see a protein, right? So maybe they're overgrow. So, okay. They knock off our Rocky Helmet, unfortunately. We go for that U-turn and we knock out the Meowscarada. Amazing job, Corviknight. Okay, so they've got the Sylveon. They've got the Hydreigon. Who do I think they could go into, right? I could go into my Emboar now, potentially baiting in the Hydreigon, to be fair. Do I want to do that? Go on, then. I'll go into my Emboar. Let's see. Okay, so if they go into the Hydreigon, they might not be expecting me to be Choice Scarf. Let's find out. Alright, so who's coming out now, eh? It's going to be the... Oh, it's the Clodsire. Okay. Maybe they want to Earthquake me. I'm not too sure. Interesting. I'm going to go into my Corviknight, because I don't think this Clodsire has got a way of being able to touch my Corviknight. And then I can go for a Roost to get my health back, right? So, I mean, I suppose they could try to Earthquake me on my Roosts. That's true. But I think Corviknight's got enough bulk to be able to tank those, right? So, okay. Corviknight comes on in. What's the Clodsire going for, eh? So, Earthquake. Cool. Alright, I need to preserve my Emboar's health because the recoil really takes its toll, right? So, okay, they are Black Sludge, so they can't Terrestrialize without them being poisoned, right? Either way, let's go for that Roost and let's see what they're going for. They're going to withdraw, fine with me. I'm happy for the Corviknight to get off the Roost for free. Let's see, who could be coming in, eh? So, who's it going to be? It is the Hydreigon. Okay, so this is making me think that it's got Flamethrower, right? So, okay, Corviknight goes for the Roost, lovely jubbly. And now... do I want to, do you know what? I'm going to go into my Lapras. Let's do that. We will take a huge chunk of damage from the Stealth Rocks, unfortunately. But the Flamethrower shouldn't hurt too much, right? So, okay. Lapras, come on in, buddy. I need your assistance. Now, what are they going for? Let's find out. So, okay. You're going for a Flamethrower? Oh, Dark Pulse. Okay, so Lapras takes that relatively well. Good job, buddy. Get some more leftovers back. Okay, fantastic. So, they might hard switch expecting me to be something else, right? So, do I want to go for the Whirlpool? I want to go for the Whirlpool, just in case, right? So, they go for a Dark Pulse again. Okay, so that Lapras takes it. Lapras goes for that Whirlpool. Lovely jubbly. We've now trapped in the Hydreigon. They'll be taking some Whirlpool Vortex damage at the end of each turn, right? Then I can go for a Protect to get extra leftovers and another chance of dealing more Whirlpool Vortex damage. So, for now, that's the plan, right? So, nice bit of chip damage. Lovely jubbly. And, okay, let's go for that Protect. Here we go. Alright, so Lapras goes for that Protect. There it is. I'm wondering if they're Choice Specs, the way they're going for Dark Pulse, right? So, or Choice Scarf, sorry. Okay, Lapras takes that relatively well. Good job, buddy. And now I could Terra Fairy, right? If I Terra Fairy, they wouldn't knock me out of a Dark Pulse. But is it even worth it? My Lapras is so weak at this point. So, okay, so there's some more Whirlpool Vortex damage. Lovely jubbly. And yeah, okay, so I'm going to go for that Terra Fairy. And I'm going to go for that Sheer Cold for the sake of it, right? So, okay, here we go. Terrestrialization time. We're going to turn to a Fairy type. They may even flinch us with the Dark Pulse, right? But I know we can definitely tank one hit. And I just want to deal as much damage as possible to this Hydreigon so I can knock it out. Because I feel confident that everything else can take my... that can deal with the rest, right? So, here comes the Dark Pulse. Lapras take... Oh, my God. Was that a crit? That was a crit. Oh my god. Okay, so we Terrestrialized for no reason, unfortunately. So that sucks. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go into my Emboar now, and I'm going to close combat this. Okay, so come on in, Emboar, buddy. I need your assistance. Let's do this. We'll take a little bit of Stealth Rocks damage. And okay, Emboar, let's get revenge for our Lapras. Let's close combat this into oblivion. They're withdrawing. Okay, so maybe they're worried about my Choice Scarf. Fair enough. So maybe back into Clodsire. So is it the Clodsire? Let's find out. It is the Clodsire. Damn. Okay, so I should have gone for a Flare Blitz, but let's see how much we do with the close combat, right? So, okay, Emboar goes for that close combat. Let's see the damage. That's a fair chunk of damage, to be fair. Good job, Emboar. So we will have to switch, unfortunately. I'll go straight into my Corviknight because they can't touch it, and then I'll go for a U-turn, right? So, okay, let's switch back into our Corviknight immediately. So, okay, come on back, Emboar. You've been great. And, okay, the Emboar can deal with the... Oh, actually, if it's Choice Scarf Hydreigon, the Emboar won't outspeed it, to be fair. But we'll see. Okay, so Corviknight comes on in. What are they going for? They're going for the Yawn. Oh, are they Protect on that? Oh, okay. So if they Protect, that would suck. I am going to go for that U-turn regardless because I think it's in my best interest because they might not have Protect on there. Let's go for that U-turn. Let's find out. They're withdrawing. Cool, so we can get some momentum with the U-turn. Okay, fantastic. If it's into Hydreigon, we can deal some super effective damage as well. So, let's see. It's going to be the... Oh, amazing. Okay, so they take some Stealth Rocks. Now, Corviknight deals some super effective U-turn damage, and... Oh, it's almost out. Fantastic. So, okay, this is the end for Hydreigon. If they're Choice Scarf, I need to be careful, right? So I'm going to go into my Sceptile. If they are Choice Scarf, Sceptile's the most... Sceptile can't hurt the, what's-his-face, the Corviknight, right? So I'm going to go for a Dragon Pulse, and let's see what they go for. Alright, so... Oh, they're not Choice Scarf. Fantastic. So maybe they were Choice Spec. So, okay. Sceptile knocks out the Hydreigon with a Dragon Pulse. Fantastic stuff. Let's see who comes in next. Is that the Sylveon? Let's find out. Oh, it's the Corviknight. Cool, cool, cool. So... What do I think this is going to go for now, eh? So, I've got to switch my Sceptile out. Now I wish I had the Terrafire Terrablast, right? So, okay. I'm going to switch straight into my Sandy Shocks, and let's do this. Alright, so current back Sceptile. The Sceptile's Frenzy Plant or Leech Seed might be handy against the Sylveon later on, right? You never know. So, okay. Sandy Shocks comes on in. Now, what are you going for? Iron Defense, U-turn, Brave Bird. What are you going for? They're going for the Brave Bird. So, it's resisted. Let's see how much we take. Fair enough. So, good job, Sandy Shocks. We'll now enjoy some leftovers after they take their recoil damage. Lovely jubbly. And, yeah, I am really safe to just go for a Volt Switch. Have they... I can't remember. Have they Terrestrialized? They have not. So they might Terrestrialize this. You never know. So, in the meantime, let's go for that Volt Switch and let's find out. So, okay. Sandy Shocks goes for that Volt Switch and... Ooh, we almost knock it out. Fantastic job, Sandy Shocks. So, Sandy Shocks comes on back. And now, I think I could go into my Emboar, I suppose. Yeah, I'll go into my Emboar. Let's do it. So, okay, Emboar, come on in, buddy. I need your assistance. Let's do this. What are they going to... What are they going to go for, eh? So, they're going to go for the... Oh, U-turn. Okay, so I can just Flare Blitz the Sylveon, right? So, okay, that's fantastic, actually. All right, let's see. Sylveon's coming out now. I can just flare... Oh, no, sorry, it's the Clodsire. What am I talking about? My bad, my bad. So, okay, they take some Stealth Rocks damage. I forgot they got the Clodsire as well, right? So, okay, I guess I could go into my Corviknight. That's true. I don't know if Flare Blitz takes this out, to be fair, so I'm going to go into my Corviknight. Let's do that. So, calm back, Emboar. I don't want to lose Emboar just yet, because the Emboar's Flare Blitz will be great against the Corviknight and the Sylveon and stuff, right? And if the Clodsire is low enough, I can probably knock it out as well, right? So, okay, Corviknight takes some Stealth Rocks. They go for the Earthquake, as expected. Now, I'm going to go for a Brave Bird, expecting them to go into... I mean, I suppose they could go into their Corviknight, and it could be Rocky Helmet, to be honest. Either way, let's go for that Brave Bird to get off some damage, right? So, Corviknight goes for that Brave Bird. Let's see how much we do. Oh my god, that's... Okay, they are full-on special defense. My Emboar's Flare Blitz probably would have knocked it out, right? So, they go for the Yawn. Amazing. Okay, so now they're going to be going for the... Now they must be going for the Recover, right? I don't know if my Brave Bird knocks it out at this range. So, I'm going to go for a U-turn and let's see what they go for. So, alright, Corviknight goes for that U-turn. They are so... Okay, they've got no physical defense bulk. Oh, that was a crit. What am I talking about? Okay, so they must be going for the Recover right now, right? So I think I need to... Going into Sceptile wouldn't be my best idea. I'm going to go into my Garchomp and let's see. Okay, so coming in Garchomp, buddy. And, okay, if they haven't gone for an Earthquake, we'll be in a really great position. But, sorry, the Recover. Is it the Recover? It is the Recover. Okay, so now I think they're going to go into their Corviknight. I'm going to hard switch now. Into... What do I want to hard switch into, eh? So, okay, Moment of Truth. I'm going to go into my Sandy Shocks. Let's do it. Right, Garchomp, come on back, buddy. And, okay, I think they're going for a Toxic potentially. So I'm going to go to my Sandy Shocks. I'm going to go for an Earth Power, and we'll go from there, right? So Sandy Shocks comes on in. What is the Clodsire going for? It's going for a... Oh, they're withdrawing. Okay, so let's see who's coming in. Maybe a Sylveon or maybe a Corviknight. Is that the Corviknight? I think it is the Corviknight. Okay, so the Corviknight will take some more Stealth Rocks. Oh my god, it's basically on 1 health. Amazing. Okay, so I'm now going to go for a... I'm going to go for a Terra Blast just in case they... what's his face? In case they want to switch. Yeah, I'm going for that Terra Blast. Let's do it. So, okay, Sandy Shocks goes for that Terra Blast. There it is, and we knock out their Clodsire. Amazing. Okay, so they've only got 2 Pokemon left, the Sylveon and the Clodsire. And Clodsire can deal with the Clodsire. Sorry, Corviknight basically is untouchable from the Clodsire's point of view. So, okay, let's see who's coming in. Who's coming out now? It's the Clodsire. Okay, so they're willing to let me Earth Power this. Fair enough. So, okay, Sandy Shocks body. Let's go for that Earth Power. Let's do some big damage. All right, so Sandy Shocks goes for that Earth Power. Let's see the damage. Oh my god, that is so special defensively bulky. So now they go for the Yawn. Okay, so I'm going to switch. They're probably going for the Recover. Nothing I can do against it, unfortunately. And yeah, okay, so Sandy Shocks, good job, buddy. We get some more leftovers. I have to switch, unfortunately. And yeah, okay, so actually, what I can do now is I can go into my Garchomp and go for an Earthquake, can't I? So, and if they're going to Sylveon, I've got the Iron Head, so things are looking good. Okay, so, alright, Garchomp, let's do this, buddy. So, they must be going for a Recover. If they haven't gone for a Recover, it's a misplay, right? So, Garchomp comes on in. They go for a... Oh, they're withdrawing. Okay. I am more... Oh, so Clodsire's weakened. Okay, fair enough. So, alright, out comes the Sylveon. Let's start going for those Iron Heads. Okay, so here they come. And yeah, okay, Garchomp, Iron Head time. Let's do this. Alright, so Garchomp goes for that Iron Head. And oh my god, can we get a flinch? Can we get a flinch? Okay, so... And we... Oh, no, we don't. So that knocks out my Garchomp. Fair enough. But what I can do now is I can go into my Emboar. And I'm pretty confident that my Flare Blitz will be enough to knock out this Sylveon and the Clodsire, right? So, okay, Emboar, come on in, buddy. Let's do this. So, alright, a little bit of Stealth Rocks damage, and we've got enough health to take both recoils, right? So, let's go for that Flare Blitz, Emboar. Let's do this. They're withdrawing. Okay, I'm not too sure why they're doing that. There's no way the Clodsire can take my Flare Blitz, right? So, we're Reckless boosted as well. So, okay, out comes the Clodsire. They'll take a little bit of Stealth Rocks damage, which will help with the recoil. So, okay, Emboar, knock out this Clodsire with your Flare Blitz, buddy. Get him. Okay, so down goes the Emboar. Sorry, the Clodsire. Okay, amazing. So, not too sure why they did that. Fair enough. So, maybe they were expecting a poison jab, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so let's see their final Pokemon, the Sylveon, and let's knock that out as well, right? So, okay, Emboar, you've been amazing, buddy. So, they take some more Stealth Rocks damage. And have they Terrestrialized yet? They have not. Okay, so I don't even think if they Terrestrialize into a resistance that it can stop my Flare Blitz, right? So, let's knock them out with this Flare Blitz. Alright, so Emboar goes for that Flare Blitz one final time and we knock out the Sylveon. Amazing. Okay, so good game to my opponent. That was a bloody tough match and a really fun one. And great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Oh yeah, there's the recoil. Lovely jubbly. Boosh. What a smashing set of games, am I right? Pun intended, of course. Choice Scarf Reckless Emboar is such a monster, and I had so much fun using this set. I definitely recommend it if you haven't tried it before. And yeah, with all that, if you enjoyed watching my Emboar head smashing our opponents into oblivion, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know what's your favourite Generation 5 starter Pokemon down below in the comments. If you made it this far, you guys are my favourites. And with all that said, there should be a couple of videos popping up right about now that YouTube thinks you'll love, so why not give one of those a try after this? Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have a fantastic day. Cheers.